Hello, everybody. My name is Mike, aka Shinobi. This is my very first video I am ever recording as a challenge by my wife. Um, she told me that I gave her the challenge of giving me 3 songs from her favorite her new favorite artist, BTS. Um, and I would react to their the lyrics of the song, the audio of the song, and the actual music video if that did approve, if that did apply. If not, I would try to find like a live video of it and react to that. Pardon the glare in the background over there. Um, Brief history of my experience with K-pop. I did start listening about YG's first generation. One time, Jin Shan, OG Yang Hyun Suk. I did listen to him when he was a part of the Tachi Boys as well. Um, and then I did get a little bit of a revitalization during, I guess, the second generation of the YG family as it is now. Like 2NE1, Shiny, artists like that. Um, so, the first song that I was given to do is No More Dream. So, let's see what we got here. Um, okay, so I guess we're starting off with the chorus. I guess that's a way to do it. I don't really listen to many songs where it does that, but that doesn't mean that it's not a bad way to do it. Um, okay, so this right here tells me we're going to be starting off with a bit of a rap. Big house, big cars, big rings. Actually, I don't have any big dreams. Okay, I don't know if this is. I'm looking at like the translations. I don't know if this is like an actual word for word translation or like if they're singing it in English or not. Um, but so far the lyrics seem pretty cool. I mean, from what I understand, this is like their first big song. Um, Talking about where they started, where they're coming from, where they're looking at being. Okay, mom, I'm going to the library right now. Okay, okay. So I don't see where this is coming from. Like they're talking about like father figure, mother figure, telling them that they couldn't make it, telling them that they need to do a path that they themselves couldn't do, I guess. Um, just reading off the lyrics. Okay, so this is where we got it. A little switch up, kind of like a bridge. Okay, so they are jumping. It does look like they're jumping between Zoom Korean. Okay, so that makes sense now. Okay, so the way I'm reading it, I want all these things you're telling me that I shouldn't try to go for. I want all these things. These are things that I have dreamed of doing, and you have held me back the entire time. I can get that. I can get into that. That sounds cool. That sounds like a great premise for a song, especially a debut hit. Um, so let's get into the actual audio for it. Let's get into that audio. A nice little bass. Okay, so right off the bat, getting crazy first generation YG vibes. Like I said, Jinyu Sean, that Teddy from one time, that more I think it was Teddy, I can't remember. It's been a while. But if I remember right, it was Teddy. That more bass like mm, 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 get in there. That okay. I'm already getting into this song. I'm sorry. Let's get back into it.
I want a big house, and big ring. But 사실 I don't have any big dreams. 난 참 편하게 살아. 꿈 따위 안 꿔도 아무것도 안 하잖아. 다 똑같이 나.
Okay, so the flow of that. Wow. Okay. I can see where a lot of people like this band already. Not my first style of music choice, but I can see where a lot of people like this band. It's not great. It's not. I'm sorry. It is great. It's not bad. It's not horrible at all. Um, I spent a while just like hating on it on the BTS bump, the BTS bump, the BTS bump. Like it was a fad. It was gonna go away. Um, but no, it's not gonna go away. I can see it. When the boys come back from their service duty, I can see them getting back together, making more hits. Just because the fan base is gonna, just because the fan base hearing this, the fan base, they're in the right spot. That bass line, cool. All right, it's great. A little loud when it came to the lyrics, but again, this is like their first hit, I believe she said it was. So understandable that production's not going to be perfect on it.
처럼 생각하고 있어. 까먹 꿈마천 어린 시절. 외학은 걱정 마. 멀리라도 갈 거니까. 알았어 엄마. 지금 독서실 간다니까.
Alright, so I don't know who all the members are, but I do like the fact that they don't try to mask when that shift in the voice is. You can clearly tell when it's a different artist, when it's a different part of the group singing, rapping, whatever. They distinguish between their voices. It's not all one, which is what I've noticed has become kind of a trend in both K-pop and J-pop, where they try to all sounding the same, and you can't. It's hard to pick out which one is which. I don't know all the artists, but I can tell when it's switching from one to the other.
너의 길을 가라고 단 하루를 살아줘 뭐라도 하라고 나약함은 왜 말 못하고 있어 공부를 하기 싫다면서 학교 때려치기는 겁나지 이거 받은 거야 준비하는 벌써 설정들은 제발 좀 너희만 살아가지고 유리 멘탈 보이 스톱 자신에게 물어봐 언제 네가 열심히 노력했냐고 야만 내 꿈은 뭐래 야만 내 꿈은 뭐래 야만 내 꿈은 뭐래.
And then, like I said, right back into that bridge, or I guess, or chorus, or like the pre-chorus, not quite a bridge, like a pre-chorus. Um, which is cool that they started off with it I believe it was talking about their dreams and what they wanted, and that's really cool. I like that. This sound is awesome so far.
네 꿈은 그거래 거짓말이야 힘이 심이야 네 시선 차이야 왜 자꾸 딴 길을 가래 야 너나 잘해 제발 강요하지 말아줘 내 꿈에 머리 내 꿈에 머리 고작이 거네 지겨운 쌤네 반복되는 매일.
Okay, so just going through that again, it you can tell that they have inspirations. Audibly, you can tell that they have inspirations from that first generation of K-pop that of the first generation that I'm used to. You can feel that the inspiration, but at the same time they take it and expand on it. They take it, they make it their own though. And I'm just now noticing Too Cool for School. Okay. Which I noticed while I was reading the lyrics talking about how, oh, I don't like, you don't like to study, but you don't want to quit. I like that incorporation of the title into the actual track. And like I said, from what I understand, this is like their first hit, so having it kind of come back to that's pretty cool. I like that. Let's get back to it though.
어른들과 부모님한테는 바뀐 꿈을 실패 장래 희망 넘버원 공무원 강요된 꿈은 아냐 구해 말 구원 투수 시간 낭비 야자에 도지구는 아니 똑같은 사회에 반항해 꿈 특별 사면 자신에게 물어봐 네 꿈의 프로파일 어감을 받던 인생 네 삶의 추억이 되어봐.
Alright, so far just the flow of it all has been great. It's just been flowing not just from verse to verse to verse, verse to pre-chorus to chorus, just flowing from vocalist to vocalist to vocalist. It's been a smooth transition from each one. And that's actually a sign that even without that high production value that they have had, that they have even more recently, when they have become the headliner of the production studio, that main artist of the production studio. Back when they were brand new, they were still being able to get that transition right and get it down, I'd say perfectly. That's just great.
너의 길을 가라 단 하루 위해 살아도 뭐라도 알아도 나약하면 담아줘 내 꿈은 뭐래 야만 내 꿈은 뭐래 야만 내 꿈은 뭐래 네 꿈은 그거래 거짓말이야 사찰라이야 힘이 심이야 네 시선 차이야 왜 자꾸 딴 길을 가래 야 너나 잘해 제발 강요하지 말아줘.
So again, something I've mentioned earlier, and like I said, it's a show that it's just, I don't know if it's just my headphones. I don't know if it's just because they didn't have that production value from the studio, but there are points where I feel like I'm being overpowered by the beat and the actual music, that I'm not getting the power of the vocals that they're trying to put forward with it. I feel like there's supposed to be more power behind the vocals than I'm actually getting.
살아가는 법을 몰라 날아가는 법을 몰라 결정하는 법.
So I think right now I've heard enough of the actual audible. I'm gonna get the rest of it during the video. So far it's been amazing. So let's just switch over to the actual video for it. And see what I get from them visually that I may not have gotten from them just hearing it. Okay, so right off the bat, this is what I expect when I see K-pop, like that kind of wannabe futuristic gangster look, the frickin' sunglasses, the mask all the way in back, the sideways hat, the bandana taped up. Like this is what I've come to expect. Um, After Shiny, after the types like G Dragon, that and this is what I come to expect. Like right there, he's got the glasses on. He's the rap. He's got the rap. Let's see. So let's see if I can pick it out. So we got kind of like our rapper hype man type style right there with the glasses. Um, Blondie right there. He's gonna be our bad boy. Um, Chain right up here with the sideways cap. He's giving me more of like that the leader vibe of the K-pop group. But let's see where we go with it. All right, we're already starting it off good with the basically started from the bottom. Now we're here. Just to throw that reference out there. The guys are in a freaking school bus, looking vehicle, doing all this. Like we're at the bottom of the top.
What's up? What's up? This is Black Cat exclusive. And the coolest kid in the world. Woo! BTS. I rap monster. Jin. Jimin. J-Ho. V. And who do we got here right now? Sugar. Jungle. 야마 내 꿈은 뭐래 야마 내 꿈은 뭐래 야마 내 꿈은 뭐래 네 꿈은 child 그래 I wanna.
Okay, so I called that one with glasses being that intro guy. Let's see what
big cars and big rings but 사실 I don't have any big dreams 난 참 편하게 살아 꿈 따위 안 꿔도 아무도 뭘 안 하잖아 다 똑같이 나처럼 생각하고 있어 까먹고 꿈만던 어린 시절 대학은 걱정 마 멀리라도 갈 거니까 알았어 엄마 지금 독서실 간다니까 지금 네 거울 속에 단 하루를 살아도 뭐라도 하라고 나약함은 담아줘 왜말 못하고 있어 공부를 하기 싫어.
Okay, so far video's been kind of kicking in where I expected it to when it comes to like the J-pop, the K-pop boy bands. I'm sorry. I spent more time in Japan than I have Korea. I spent 6 years there, so my brain automatically switched the K to a J. That is my fault. There's a big difference between the two of them. Um, but so far it's been lining up with my previous experiences of seeing the video. Like I said, glasses. The guy with the strip sunglasses are one of our main rappers. Jumping from boy to boy to boy, each one getting their time solo.
씻으면서 학교 때를 찍으니 겁나지 이거 같은
And
거야 준비하는 벌써 설정들은 세봤죠 너희만 살아가지고 유리 멘탈 보이 스톱 자신에게 물어봐 언제리가 열심히 노력했냐고 야만 내 꿈은 뭐래 야만 내 꿈은 뭐래 야만 내 꿈은 뭐래 네 꿈은 그거래 거짓말이야 거짓말이야 힘이 심이야 네 시선 차이야 왜 자꾸 딴 길을 가래 야 너나 잘해 제발 강요하지 말아줘 라라라라라 내 꿈의 머리 내 꿈의 머리
so now that I've actually gotten a chance to look at a little bit more of the choreography, the footwork, all that stuff, they're on point with it all. Um, they're in sync. Um, as you can see here, not just with the footwork. I mean, it's a little. You can see down there in the corner. It's a little like their feet like aren't perfect in sync, but the actual movement is like even the fact that they're all bent over almost exact same degree. Like if you were to line them up like body to body, there would probably be no gap. And that's just a testament to these guys are in sync with each other. They are mentally together. And in a group like this where synchronization, um, that transition between the song, between the vocals, the transition of the movements, that's a key. That's a key, and that is a sign that they are going to go far, which they have.
고작이 꺼내 오케이 지겨운 쌤데이 반복되는 매일에 어른들과 부모님한테는 바뀐 꿈을 준비해 장래 희망 넘버원 공무원 강요된 꿈을 아냐 구해 말 구원 투수 시간 낭비 야자에
Man, the fact that they just took the bad boy that I called out and made him not the bad boy. They made him like the nerdy kid in that shot. Okay, that was great. That play off of the stereotypical look to take it the opposite direction. That was great. That was a nice little nod to the stereotype of the look. And then just exploit it and change it. Props.
도지구를 날려 나이 같은 사회에 반항해 꿈 특별 사면 자신에게 물어봐 네 꿈의 프로파일 한번 봤던 인생 네 삶의 추억가 되어봐 지금 네 거울 속에 누가 보여 I cannot say 너의 길을 가라고 단 하루를 살아도 뭐라도 하라고 나약함은 담아줘 네 꿈은 뭐래 야만 내 꿈은 뭐래 야만 내 꿈은 뭐래 네 꿈은 그거래 거짓말이야 거짓말이야 심이야 네 시선 차이야 왜 자꾸 딴
So I know these things take a lot of time to work out, a lot of time to build, a lot of time to prepare, choreograph, all that stuff. I got to give props to them. Not only did they learn the choreography of just the dances, but they've also been doing like the break dances, the short clips that you catch of them. They've been doing the break dances, they've been doing the skateboarding, the biking, and just the fortitude, both physically and mentally, that you have to be able to do all of those things, even for this just those short durations. That's amazing. These guys are great. Um, they have they have garnered my respect as artists, as performers. Um, I wouldn't quite say they're my favorite, but they have garnered my respect in those aspects of it.
길을 가래 야 너나 잘해 제발 강요하지 말아줘 매콤해버린 고작이 꺼내 살아가는 법을 몰라 날아가는 법을 몰라 결정하는 법을 몰라 이젠 꿈꾸는 법도 몰라 노래 떠났다 이제 춤을 춰봤자 다시 꿈을 꿔봤다 너 꿈을 예지 마 춤을 예지 마 거짓말이야 사철라이야 심이야 이 시선 차이야 왜 자꾸 딴 길을 가래 야 너나 잘해 제발 강요하지 말아줘 고작이 꺼내 To all the youngsters without dreams
Okay, so like I said, kind from the aspect of being their first big hit, that was amazing. And if that's what they did from their first hit, I don't, from what I understand before, they were in the big three labels where they had the production from those labels. If that's what they can do before that, I can't wait till I get to the other two videos that my wife put me up to do, because there was this one. I told her to give me three, and there was this one. There was Black Swan, which she warned me is more of a musical, so that's going to be more my style of thing. I am more of like the stage performance type of person.